Hi, I'm Declan. Welcome to the video that marks the official launch of the Piano Freedom Facebook group. We've had a fantastic pre-launch start already. Within 48 hours we had 150 members. So thanks very much for everybody who's joined so far. And so this video today is all about, just to update you on what the Piano Freedom group is all about, give you an overview of what you will learn and leave you with 3 biggest secrets that will transform your piano playing. So that's all going to be crammed into this video here. So first of all, what you need to do is get the tips and resources PDF, which is emailed to everybody that joins the piano course email list. So if you haven't done that already, add your email to the list on the deckplaypiano.com website. At the start of that, there's at the very top of the website, you can enter your email there. It also gives you an opportunity to ask a couple of questions there that I'll be answering in the update videos on the Facebook group. But in that tips and resources PDF that you'll get if you leave your email there, that's got some key information that will really help fast track your learning. As I'm talking about different concepts, you will need that document. I'll also be sending the detailed videos to the people on the email list. So the Facebook group is more for the overview of things and the discussion and feedback. The email list is for the actual training. So, so number 1, make sure you're on that list and you get the tips and resources PDF. Number 2, add your questions on that same form there, because it's obviously really useful for me to know, of all the questions that are out there, which questions the members most want answered, and I will be answering those on the Facebook group. The third thing I ask you to do is to comment and give feedback on the Facebook group, because again, it'll help everybody learn more if we know what bits you find most useful. Great, right, so what are you going to get? You are going to get weekly skills update on email, and you're going to get videos on the Facebook group every few days. So I'll be adding overviews of the skills and also answering questions. Now, what is the Piano Freedom all about? Well, it's all about the belief that everybody has natural musical ability. Yes, you do. I do. Everybody has. It's just a matter of how do you unlock that. So the secret to music is patterns. Now I'll say that again. It sounds really, really simple. The secret to everything in music is patterns. So that includes playing incredibly quickly, playing professionally, memorizing songs, improvising, which means making up your own music around a song, writing your own songs, playing by ear, all the things that people think is just like mind-blowingly amazing or just a gift from heaven or something, that people can't believe how other people can do these skills. The secret to making it all incredibly quick to learn and easy is patterns. So that's what I'll be showing you throughout this course. It's taken me 30 odd years to actually to get as much of the shortcuts and skills as I have, and I'll be downloading all this knowledge I've acquired over those years to you in order of the priority. So there's certain things that took me years to realize, but now I know it, and I've spent the last few years trying to work out the most concise way to convey that to other people. And with the thousands of people now that have done the deck play courses, I've got this really refined so people can learn incredibly quickly and then learn how to play all these different styles, like professionally and improvisation and things. And what's new now is the playing by ear bit, which is the final part to all of this, I'm adding on. So this has never been done before. I've only taught the playing by ear personally to people. I'm adding on to the other skills I've taught people how to play very quickly, and I'm going to give you guys all that information. So this will be a step-by-step process to actually explain what it is, but more importantly, take you through the process with real practical examples. So this is not an improvement on the traditional piano methods. It's a brand new opportunity that has never been available before, and it's going to unleash your natural musical potential, and you will make astonishing progress, amaze your family and friends, and amaze yourself. But the main thing is it will give you the confidence to play. It will give you the freedom to play anywhere at any time, to easily memorize songs, so you can go to a party and play lots of songs without needing any sheet music, and enable you to improvise and make up your own music around a song. And then if you want to, you can go on to do other things, such as compose your own tunes and songs. So you probably know why you want to play piano. If you're already on the site, you either do play piano and want to get more freedom and learn how to play by ear, or you don't currently play and you want to. But the main reasons that I've found that piano has really transformed my life has been the connections with people. I mean, it's such great fun to play when you are not under pressure. You're not doing it for an examination. You're not doing a piece of music that you don't enjoy just because you've been told to do it by your piano teacher. This is about playing for fun, making deep connections with people, expressing yourself, creating magic moments, and being the life and soul of the party. And that for me has just felt the most amazing times I've had. It's like floating on air when you create a magic moment that didn't exist before, and you have people, often strangers, it might be at a wedding or a party, and people might not know each other very well, and suddenly they can all be stood around the piano singing their hearts out, and it can transform the atmosphere. And that for me is magic, and that's fun. So very different from the way I was taught as a child, doing examination and scales and music from composers that I didn't even know who they were. So that's what you're going to learn. So the most amazing thing is this as well. Like everything, it takes effort. So this is not going to be, a 2-minute type of thing. It will be incredibly quick compared to the other methods, but you will have to have the passion to want to learn, and you will have to put in some effort. But the amazing thing about this is you have the skill for life. So the amount of effort you put in is nothing compared to the amount of joy that you get out of it. So, okay, a quick overview now of what you will learn. It's in 3 steps. So the first step is the knowledge. So the key thing now is to break the myth that music is complicated. And when people sometimes look at a keyboard, they see all these keys and they think, wow, there's lots of things, and you're playing both hands and doing lots of notes at the same time. It must be complicated. So the first thing, I'll show you how incredibly simple music is, because it's just made up out of patterns. And at the end of this video, I will show you the 3 fundamental patterns that are the secret to actually unlocking that musical potential. So that's number 1, is the knowledge. That very quickly you'll understand how music is made up out of very simple patterns. Step 2 is the piano skills. So that is getting your fingers to be able to work, to press certain patterns. And again, rather than just playing lots of random notes, there are very, very simple patterns that help you play really quickly. Step 3 then is the playing by ear. So that is how you don't need to read an instruction from a song sheet. You will be able to work out the melody and the chords to a song. And at first it might take you a bit of time to do that, and later with practice you can do it instantly. So my best fun I've ever had has been not the playing concerts to thousands of people, or not performing a set piece on TV or anything like that. It's just at a party where somebody calls out a tune, and it takes me about a second or two to scan that tune in my head, and then I can just play it instantly. And half the time I just start the tune, and then I can work out what the other bits will be as I'm going along. So that freedom to actually do that is by far and away the most fun that I've ever had with music. So that's what I'll be teaching you in stage 3. Okay, so along the way then I'll be outlining the different styles of playing, because it can start off with the very fast way to play, and that can sound something like, so it's quite a simple way of playing with just a pattern of a chord in the left hand and the melody in the right hand. So that could sound like that. It sounds okay if you're just starting off, and then if you want to just break up the chords, so it's the exact same notes, just breaking them up. I'll just play it a bit higher up the keyboard. So that's a simple way with just a bit more broken up notes. Then you can go on to the more professional way of playing, which is the exact same notes, but you just change the order around. Then there's the improvisation way, how you just can play around and make up other things around that bass, so that core. Just making up something there. Then there is composing your own tunes. There is transferring between different styles of playing, from reading normal notation into this pattern-based method, and there's playing by ear, how you just pick up things. So there's lots of different styles of playing. Just looking at my notes here to see just a quick run through, because I'm trying to make this video not too long. I'll be showing you different riffs and how you can then add in things like passing notes and riffs to actually make the style of playing more fun and more professional. Okay, yeah, there'll be different bonuses then. I'll be explaining to you as well how to gain confidence in playing. So tips for playing live, playing at parties, tips on how to memorize tunes, different things like that. Okay, so the 3 biggest secrets to transforming your piano playing. Now, some people might know some of this and some people might know all of this, but to know it and to apply it and know how to apply it is the foundation. These are the secrets to transforming your piano playing. So this is never shown in normal notation. So normal notation shows lots of dots on a page, which is every single note that you play is shown, but there's never any patterns ever shown there. So most people that I've met that play classical music don't really know that most songs only use 7 notes. So for example, if you're starting on a note here, which is note C or note 1, this is the scale. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 notes, or C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and it starts again. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, etc. up and down the keyboard. So most tunes, it's possible to actually play every tune in any one of the keys. So you can start on any key on the keyboard and play any tune. As long as the distance in between the notes is correct, the tune will sound exactly the same. So I'm just throwing this information at you very quickly now. I'll do a full video to explain this more. But just knowing that most songs only use 7 notes in the melody or the tune. Then with the accompaniment is chords are several notes played at the same time. So like that would be a chord. Most songs only use 4 chords or less, especially pop songs and things. So there's generally only 6 chords used in most popular songs, of which most songs would only use 4 of those 6 in any one song. And those can be played very easily just using one hand shape on the keyboard. So, for example, if you're using your left hand, that one shape, if you just move it up, well, that's chord 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So those 6 chords there will cover 90% or more of any popular song ever written. And they also are used a lot in classical music. So, for example, is actually chord 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, which is the same as twist La Bamba. 1, 4, 5, 4, 1, 4, 5, which is the same as Twist and Shout. 1, 4, 4, 1, etc., etc. So I'll be showing that in more detail, how classical music, popular music, most of it is built upon very, very simple foundations. And then for songs, there's a minority of songs that goes beyond those basic 6 chords and the basic 7 notes. And again, I'll show you how to play those. So the first thing is knowing there's only 7 notes in the scale for most songs. The second thing is knowing that there's only 6 chords, of which only 4 of those are usually used. And the third thing is knowing that you can play any song from starting from any key. So the easiest way to play songs on piano is just to play in the key of C, which is using that note there as the start of the scale. It's not always the start of the song note, which I'll explain more later, but starting the scale. You can play most songs just using the white notes. So rather than learning the 12 different scales, because there's 12 notes if you count the black notes, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 before it starts again. So the way I was taught is you had to learn the sequence of all the 12 notes, but rather than actually doing that, which doesn't really enhance the sound to anybody listening to any song, there's no need to spend that time learning how to play tunes in all different, what they call musical keys. Just learn one key at the start and use that same time to progress your playing to a much higher level. And then I can show you later, most people won't ever need to learn any other musical keys. Just playing these white notes for most people is enough. If you have a singer with you and you're playing on an acoustic piano, not an electric one, then you might need to change into a different key, which might involve playing some black notes, but I can explain all that later. Most people won't ever need any of that. So just go ahead, download the tips and resources PDF, which shows those 6 chords I've shown you, and it shows the 7 notes. Give that a read, get used to that. Post any questions you have in the same form that takes the email, and put any comments and feedback on Facebook. And I look forward to seeing you in the course. Bye for now.